Hanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty. Cross my heart.
A warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet...
Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches.
Mind your manners in front of fellow detectives.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help it. Nothing.
is as beautifully complex as the cosmos.
There is so much we have yet to learn about the moon.
The planet connects us, one and all, for everything exists through it.
Oh, you won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, this is only the beginning.
The shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery and fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
We've all been worried sick about Maliki. Fellow Bugenhagen chiefly among us.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance. Come on in.
Right this way.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us to hide.
Tell me.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as much a part of the planet as it is a part of us. At one time, there was no...
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward into the universe of the soul? Just as each of us is a part of the planet is a part of us.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors. According to him, a big kid like me was using twice as much spiritual energy.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... you know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
The River of Light ceremony will be... This night comes but once a year. I've no doubt you'll feel her grace.
There is no seminar being held.
I think meditation.
Many travelers, all the time I've spent here.
So many seminars. Really is.
I ask you this, who among you has looked into the practice of mindful breathing? To study planetology, we yearn to chase the horizon.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others, or to focus on deepening our... Huh?
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil to fill our lungs, and by extension our very beings. As you will come to learn.
Crazy to think these came afterwards. Even the gift.
Hey, is Philip Bugenhagen gonna... Okay, now this?
Have you heard about avalanches?
I wonder how high up we are right now.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me, and Mom, and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
To nurture your spirit is to nurture the spirit of the planet. And so,
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof. How much longer are they gonna be doing this?
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got planned. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spent but sitting here, looking up at the sky. You can't help feeling pricked.